Welcome to Live from Quarantine. This is night number 86, and I'm going to do a John Prine cover that I learned a while ago. I've only played a couple times. Sam Stone came home to his wife and family after serving in the conflict overseas. And the time that he served had shattered all his nerves and left a little shrapnel in his knee. But the morphine eased the pain, and the grass grew around his brain and gave him all the confidence he lacked. With a purple heart and a monkey on his back. There's a hole in Daddy's arm where all the money goes. Jesus Christ died for nothing, I suppose. Little pitchers have big ears, don't stop to count the years. Sweet songs never last too long on broken radios. Sam Stone's welcome home didn't last too long. He went to work when he'd spent his last dime. And Sammy took to stealing when he got that empty feeling for $100 habit without overtime. And the gold rolled through his veins like 1,000 railroad trains, and eased his mind in the hours that he chose, while the kids run around wearing other people's clothes. There's a hole in Daddy's arm where all the money goes. Jesus Christ died for nothing, I suppose. Little pitchers have big ears and don't stop to count the years. Sweet songs never last too long on broken radios. Sam Stone was alone when he popped his last balloon, climbing walls while sitting in a chair. He played his last request when the room smelled just like death, or an overdose hovering in the air. 'Cause life had lost its fun, and there was nothing to be done. Then trade his house that he bought on the GI Bill for a flag-draped casket on a local hero's hill. There's a hole in Daddy's arm where all the money goes. Jesus Christ died for nothing, I suppose. Little pitchers have big ears and don't stop to count the years. Sweet songs never last too long on broken radios. Thank you. That was Sam Stone by John Prine. John Prine, who passed away from COVID-19 a few months ago, or last month maybe. Regardless, rest in peace, John. You were great. Thank you. All right, let's see what to do next. I'm gonna do, this one's called Cody's Theme. To my mom, we had a real long talk. I had to talk to the teacher, she talked to my mom, they made the vision stop. When I was a kid, I was a total dick to inanimate objects. The world beat the hell from me, I took it out on a tree, great illustrative classics. I took it out on a fig tree, out in the lawn, I took it out in the backyard. And behind Rite Aid, I took it out on the crates and on the shopping carts. And meanwhile on another plane, I was the king of pain and unspeakable cruelty. I set the mommy on fire, I set the baby on fire, not even Jesus could stop me. I had to talk to the teacher, she talked to my mom, we had a real long talk. I had to talk to the teacher, she talked to my mom, they made the vision stop. I had to talk to the teacher, she talked to my mom, we had a real long talk. I had to talk to the teacher, she talked to my mom, they made the vision stop. Stop! Stop! Thank you very much. That was called Cody's Theme. Oh, man. I'll never be the comfort you lost when you were 9 or so. I can't fill those big of holes. Thought you knew that about me. I never want to wake up living in your faint memory. I want to wake up in your bed, fucking scared, pushing through the bullshit and working up the nerve to speak. Oh, I'll never fix your car, find you another dead-end job. So let's lay on this carpeted floor and draw with crayons. That song was called Lucky Strike, and it was by Footox. Rad song. This one's by The Microphones. I thought I felt your shape, but I was wrong. Really all I felt was falsely strong. I held on tight and closed my eyes, but it was dumb, I had no sense of your size. It was dumb to hold so tight, but last night on your birthday in the kitchen. My grip was loose, my eyes were open. I felt your shape and heard you breathing. I felt the rise and fall of your chest. I felt your falls, your winter snows, your gusty blows, your lava flows. I felt it all. Your starry night, your lack of light. With limp arms I can feel most of you. I clung around your neck independently, and the loss was overwhelmed by this new depth I don't think I ever felt. But I don't know, my nights are cold, I remember warmth. I could have sworn I wasn't alone. Thank you very much. That was I Felt Your Shape by the Microphones. Let's check these questions. Let's see. Someone named Ska Punk wants to know, which AJJ album's cover art is your favorite and why? And I really can't tell you. I love them all. They're like my children. It'd be like having to decide which kid is your favorite. I mean, I only have one kid right now, so I guess that's an incomplete analogy. But I love them all very much in different ways. I will give a little bit of background information about a couple of them for the sake of the question. One is the Christmas Island painting. I fucking love. Suzanne Falk painted it, and I got to help her make the little diorama that she painted a photorealistic, reproduction of, and it was just based on us kind of hanging out with the album and kind of deciding what the symbolism is going to be, and then being like, kids are going to look at this on drugs and they're going to love it. And then the Good Luck Everybody album cover came together from Nate Powell, this incredible graphic novelist that we happen to know from ye old punk rock. He was in the band Sufi Nun Squad and also in this band Universe that we toured with. And we sent him a couple songs from the album and gave him an idea of like a kind of 4-panel thing that later we ended up using and getting the very talented Sophie McTeer to draw for a tour poster. But Nate hit us back with this other idea. Like, we told him On the Beach was a kind of inspiration for the album, and he was like, "Oh, I'll do On the Beach, but I'll put you and Ben on the beach and make it look kind of like an 80s skate punk album." And we were like, "Yeah, fuck yeah!" And then he sent in a sketch, and that was it. Candy Cigarettes and Cap Guns, one of my favorite artists of all time across several mediums. Mr. Degentrification. He's a DJ. He's a sign painter. He's a graffiti artist, and he's a burrito maker. Our homie Alex, he painted that, or he did up that cover, which I still really, really like. And he had a bunch of eyeballs in it and stuff. Yeah, I guess maybe my least favorite album cover is Bible 2, because I did it and I agonized over it. And it's funny to agonize over something that ended up being so simple. But I guess that's what you have to do sometimes. Cool. I'm going to play another song. Let's see. I'm going to try Hadlock, Padlock by Kimya Dawson again. I know I played it recently, but it's fresh right now, and I really want to get a solid-ass take of it while I can. Wait a minute. Am I? Yeah, I'm still recording. God, tight. Matlock at Hadlock, Padlock. I said, "Have you seen my love?" He said he was over on Elkins Road, face down in a puddle of blood. Then I ran into Blair Warner at the Chevron at Four Corners. I said, "Did you see him die?" He said that was just a rumor, super duper small town rumor. He was shipped off to treatment last night. What goes around will come around on in this town. 7 walls go up for every 1 wall that comes down. And the old ladies pray they'll be young again someday. Do your job, you dirty slobber, nobody gets paid. She was standing on the dock, trying to hit the moon with rocks. Along came a man with his cock in his hand. He said, "What do you think?" And she said, "I think you stink." And then she spit in his eye and said bye-bye and pushed him in the drink. Then she went to the pace shower and pumped quarters for an hour. And even though she made it, she still felt violated. But that soap up around her throat and said, "Dear Lord, I really hope you let me into heaven, 'cause I'm only 11 and I got nowhere to go." What goes around will come around, not in this town. Subway sandwich shop goes up and the roller rink closed down. And the kids all pray they'll either leave or get away, or get a job like Chad in Dad's meth lab and become rich one day. Little David was learning to skate, he practiced every single day. He kept falling and falling till he finally learned to ollie. He wondered who he'd tell, oh, he thought he would tell Mel. But Mel and all his other friends were in the county jail, which is where I sent the letter that said things are gonna get better. He said, "You've got it all wrong, why did you write this stupid song?" I said, "'Cause you're in my head, doesn't mean you want me dead. Just because I said exactly what I meant doesn't mean I meant what I said." What goes around will come around, not in this town. You don't need karmic retribution if you've got good ammunition. And Mama always prayed that someday she'd get laid by some dumb fuck with a pickup truck and really good cocaine. Could you please do me a favor when you go to Penny Saver? Get a half rack of Lucky for the girls, 2 roast beef Mighty Bites, a pack of old gold lights, and meet me at the end of the world. I'll be standing on the cliff with the sunset in my eyes. I'll be too insignificant to feel the need to lie. I wonder if this climbing that you city people do ever leads you to a place with such a pretty view. What if what goes around is just a naked crying clown, and the clouds part down the middle and a mighty hand comes down, and we think that we are saved, but the hand is made of clay, and my tears make messy makeup streaks all over my face. What goes around will come around, not in this town. 7 walls go up for every 1 wall that comes down, and the old ladies pray they'll be young again someday. Do your job, you dirty slobber, nobody gets paid. Nobody gets laid, nobody gets saved. Do your job, you dirty slobber, nobody gets paid. Thank you very much. That was Hadlock, Padlock by Kimya Dawson. Yeah, I think I forgot to collect this question, but somebody was asking about vocal stuff and how to... oh man, what was it? Someone was writing in saying that they have a hard time figuring out what register to sing in, and that sometimes they find themselves singing in the right register for the song, and then other times they're like trying to move the capo around to really find where their voice catches it. And that song right there was a great example of me not being confident in whatever the register is, because singing it at that low in the key of C is really hard for me sometimes. So usually I try to like come up with a melody or like maybe harmonize on that on top, but then I don't always do it. It's hard. It sucks. And the Silver Jews are another great example of an artist who I like. My registers are kind of, Berman is here and I'm either like here or here, or Berman's really like here and I'm like either there or there, and it's hard. But yeah, so that was a weird not question answer. I hope that person that asked the question though recognizes that I was trying to address the question that they asked. I'm gonna play one more song, and then I'm gonna go have dinner. Thank you all so much for watching. I went back to the desert, little Midwest in me. Now I'm colder than I used to be. I live in a fortress, the shape of my body, and now there's a coldness, and it's shaped suffer any more bullshit gladly, even though everything's bullshit now, here in 2020. But maybe there will be some better bullshit too out in sweet 2021. Or whatever. Oh, whatever. I came back to the desert, baby skull full of teeth, and now I'm quieter than I thought I'd be. I came back to the desert, and the desert came into me, and now there is quietness, and it's deafening. Solitude for the stoic, mirth for the merry, a quiet room for the overwhelmed, an arcade for the ADHD, health for the sickly, a big day for Grimley. Good luck, everybody. Good luck, everybody. La da 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 la da da. Thank you all so much. I'll see you tomorrow.